and welcome to Confession Corner. All right, you guys, it is Friday, and honestly, I have so much energy, so much to share, so much happening that's so exciting, and I literally feel like I am just at max capacity, and I can't even wrap my head around how to communicate it all. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to press record. We're going to show up and confession corner it. And this confession corner is, I am feeling a little overwhelmed right now by some of my decisions and commitments that I have been taking on. And it's okay. It's okay. We're seeing it for what it is. This is a temporary time in my life. There's a lot happening in a short amount of time right now, and I have a lot to look forward to that's not going to feel as busy. But let's just keep it real. There are times in our lives where we are overcommitted and we have what feels like way too much on our plate to do any of it to 110%, and that can be overwhelming. And even as somebody that is, as you guys know, I'm super multi-passionate. I want to do all the things, manifesting generator vibes. Even I get to a point that it is like, okay, I actually cannot, I cannot say yes to another thing. And that is where I'm at right now. And so that's what I want to share with you guys. If you are feeling in that kind of same space of you're maxed out and it's time for you to just tap out. It's time for you to take a minute. It's time for you to regroup. It's time for you to really dial it in and get your ducks in a row. What you and I need to be focusing on and need to be doing is really saying no to anything that is not our current commitments, to anything that is not worthy of our time. And that's what I've had to ask myself, because I've been saying yes a lot. I've been asking, oh my God, I've been asking for this. I have been asking for new and unexpected ways for abundance to flow to me. I've been asking for this. I have it typed out on spreadsheets. I have been just really sinking into this, and the universe has showed up for me. That's what I will tell you. The universe has shown up for me. And now it's to a point that, okay, there may be opportunity. There may be things that are exciting to me or intriguing to me or things that interest me. And at the end of the day, do I really have the energy? Do I have the capacity to take these things on right now, to take anything else on? And so that's what I've been looking at, is all these things that I'm committing to, is it worth putting my time, energy, effort into? And most of the things that I've been taking on, I do want to share, because I feel like I've been super cryptic with you guys. And so one thing that I took on is this side hustle. And this is kind of becoming one of my side hustles locally. Is I work corporate events, like banquet events. Well, actually, I guess it could be weddings. I work events, and I've been doing that in some capacity, and I'm kind of taking that up a notch by really supporting these big, beautiful, grand events, and maybe doing less of them overall, but doing, really picking and choosing the ones that I do. So I've been doing that, and it feels really good. It feels really fun. It feels really abundant. It's always beautiful properties and beautiful sites, and I love events. That's what my background is in. So that feels good. I've been doing that. I am taking over a social media account, which I'll have to tell you guys more about, but it's not anything to do with me professionally. It's a very personal side of my life that I'm going to support a organization in doing their social media. So that feels good. That feels fun. That feels stretchy. I made a big investment. I made an investment of my time and my energy and also my money into a educational platform for digital marketing that is just being created. Like it is created. They're just like in a beta period where it is being tried. And I am really excited to see it. I'm really excited to get my hands on it. But that has, I hopefully you could just like understand that would take a lot of my capacity and my attention. And then I don't know what else, you guys, just life, just business, just life. It just feels like I'm moving in a lot of directions. Obviously, my diet is a huge commitment. This whole health journey I've been on has been a huge commitment. So it's just a lot. And then trying to fucking get rid of my adult acne. It's just a fucking lot sometimes. Okay. So it's just a lot. And there are just seasons like this, and that's okay. And I do think one thing about, my practices is I do always say, like, slow down to speed up. And I am just being reminded of that right now, because what I found is I am slipping back into old patterns occasionally of where I'm feeling like irritable, where I'm not prioritizing myself and my personal well-being and my nervous system. And so that's what I haven't been super active on social media lately. That's a big part of why, is I'm doing the most I actually can right now. I'm doing the most that I have capacity for. And I've had to tell myself over and over and over and over again, you are not doing it all. You are not doing it all 110% right now, but you are doing your best and you are doing what you can. And sometimes that just has to be enough, you guys, especially when we are at this point of like feeling like we're at capacity. So anyway, that's the update. That's what's been going on over here. So you guys know I love to just share with you. And I know that if I'm feeling this way, there's probably 10 other, 20, hundreds of millions of other people that are feeling this way. So let's just all take a collective deep breath. And for me, I've really had to remind myself, this is not why you started a business. You didn't start a business to feel stretched. And even though you're feeling very abundant, how are you getting that abundance? And are you allowing yourself to fall back into old patterns? So the answer is no. And the changes that I'm making right now to really reinforce that is I'm taking a step back, I'm pumping on the brakes, I'm pouring into myself, I'm calming my nervous system, and I'm not taking more on. Where an old version of me would be very strict, would be very, you have to get this done, and I would continue just piling things on my plate. And now I am saying it here out loud, I have reached maximum capacity. And so we're just gonna chill for a second. But I do have, that being said, I feel like I haven't had a lot of time to share with you guys what I have going on in my business, what is coming up. So we have been revamping the nest a little bit, doing some 2025 strategic planning. This is my women's community, if you're not familiar. And we're going to be doing a lot of in-person meetups. So I am super pumped about that. In my one-on-one space, I am super limited because, again, max capacity. I would say I will probably only take on 2 more clients before the end of the year. So if you have been interested in that, if that is you, I would love to chat with you. And in other news, I have been working behind the scenes on a website, on a new podcast cover, on so many things, you guys. So many exciting things to share with you. Sometimes I feel like I can be scattered, and I know I have a lot going on. So for those of you that take the time to pay attention to get my updates, to just tune in for this wild and crazy ride, I am so appreciative. I love you so much, and have a great weekend.